Our world is a truly remarkable place. It is a planet of breathtaking variety, from the highest peaks that pierce the clouds to the deepest oceans filled with mystery. Earth presents a gallery of wonders. Each corner holds a unique landscape, a different story written in stone ice leaf. Imagine a world painted with every color imaginable. There are lands of brilliant white snowfields of deep green forests. There are deserts of golden sand and mountains of solemn gray rock. Our first stop is at the very bottom of the world. We have arrived in Antarctica. This is a land of ice. It is a continent ruled by cold. The air is crisp and pure, colder than you can possibly imagine. Here, the landscape is a brilliant, blinding white under a pale sun. It is a world of silence, broken only by the crack of shifting ice or the call of a lone penguin. It holds most of the world's fresh water, locked away in its vast ice sheet. This sheet can be miles thick in places, a heavy blanket covering the land beneath. Look around you. The ocean is dotted with enormous sculptures of ice. These are icebergs. They have broken off from the great glaciers that flow slowly towards the sea. Each one is unique. The light plays upon their surfaces, creating shades of blue and green within the white. They are ancient, formed from snow that fell thousands of years ago. They carry the history of our planet's climate within their frozen layers. Life here is tenacious. It clings to the edges of this frozen world. From the intense cold, we now travel to a world of intense heat. We are in the Sahara Desert in Africa. This is the largest hot desert in the world. It is a vast ocean of sand stretching across the continent. The sun here is relentless. It beats down from a cloudless sky, baking the earth below. The landscape shimmers in the heat. As far as the eye can see, there are rolling dunes of sand. These dunes are shaped by the wind, which is the true master of this place. It constantly sculpts and reshapes the land. The desert may seem empty, but it is full of life. This life is clever and patient. It knows how to wait for the right moment. Many animals are nocturnal, meaning they only come out at night when the fierce heat of the day is gone. The fennec fox, with its enormous ears, listens for insects moving under the sand. The ears also help it to lose body heat and stay cool. Camels, the famous ships of the desert, can travel for days without water. Their bodies are perfectly designed to conserve every precious drop. They store fat in their humps, not water, which gives them energy for their long journeys across the endless sands. Plants in the desert are also experts in survival. Many have long roots that reach deep into the ground to find hidden water. Others, like cacti, store water in their thick, fleshy stems. Some can remain dormant for years as seeds. When the rare rains finally come, the desert can burst into a surprising carpet of colorful flowers. Now, we leave the dry, open sands for a world that is the complete opposite. We enter the Amazon rainforest. This is a world of green. It is a world of constant moisture and life. The air is thick, warm, and humid. The sounds of the forest surround us. There is the buzz of insects, the chatter of monkeys, and the calls of countless birds. This is the largest rainforest on Earth, a vast green ocean of trees that produces a huge amount of the world's oxygen. It is often called the lungs of our planet. The trees here are giants. They form a vast canopy high above our heads. This canopy is like a roof, creating a world of its own. Many animals live their entire lives up there, never touching the ground. Monkeys leap from branch to branch. Sloths move with incredible slowness through the leaves. Colorful parrots and toucans fly between the trees, their bright feathers like flashes of paint in the green world. Down on the forest floor, it is a different world. It is dark and damp. Jaguars prowl silently in the shadows. They are the top predators here. The forest floor is a carpet of fallen leaves, which rot down quickly in the heat and humidity. This process returns nutrients to the soil, feeding the great trees. Countless insects and spiders and amphibians live here. The Amazon River and its many tributaries are the lifeblood of this forest. They wind through the jungle like giant snakes. These rivers are home to an incredible diversity of fish, including piranha. Pink river dolphins swim in the murky waters. Our journey now takes us upwards to the roof of the world. We are in the Himalayas. These are the highest mountains on our planet. They are a majestic wall of rock and ice that stretches across Asia. Their peaks, like Mount Everest, scrape the sky. They are so tall that they create their own weather. They were formed millions of years ago when two great landmasses, India and Asia, collided. Life in the high mountains is tough. The weather can change in an instant. It can be sunny one moment and a raging blizzard the next. Yet remarkable animals have adapted to this harsh environment. The elusive snow leopard with its thick, smoky gray fur is the ghost of the mountains. It moves silently across the rocky slopes, hunting for blue sheep and other prey. Its large paws act like snowshoes, helping it walk on the deep snow. Yaks with their long, shaggy hair are perfectly suited to the cold. They are used by the local people as pack animals and for their milk and wool. As we move down the slopes, the landscape changes. The bare rock and ice give way to alpine meadows. In the short summer, these meadows burst into life with a carpet of colorful flowers. Hardy plants, small and low to the ground, huddle together to survive the strong winds and cold temperatures. Further down, we find forests of rhododendrons and conifers. These forests are home to animals like the red panda. The mountains are a vital source of water for billions. The glaciers store vast amounts of fresh water whose melt feeds the Ganges, the Indus and the Yangtze, providing water for drinking, farming and industry far downstream. We now travel to North America, to a landscape that tells a story of deep time. We stand on the edge of the Grand Canyon. It is not a mountain reaching up, but a vast chasm carved down into the earth. It is an immense, breathtaking spectacle. It is a maze of cliffs, mesas, and gorges painted in shades of red, orange, and brown. The colors change throughout the day as the sun moves across the sky, creating a shifting panorama of light and shadow. It is a place that makes you feel very small. The artist that created this masterpiece is the Colorado River. For millions of years, the river has been flowing through this land. Slowly, relentlessly, it has cut its way down through layer after layer of rock. Each layer of rock tells a different part of the Earth's history. The oldest rocks at the bottom of the canyon are nearly 2 billion years old. Reading these rock layers is like reading the pages of a history book. They tell of ancient seas, coastal plains, and vast deserts. Life in the Grand Canyon has to adapt to a world of extremes. The rim can be cool and forested, home to deer and small mammals, but down by the river at the bottom it can get incredibly hot. Different plants and animals live at different levels. The California condor soars on the rising air currents. Once nearly extinct, the condor's return is thanks to conservation. The canyon is a place of profound beauty and scientific importance. It inspires a deep sense of wonder about the history of our world and the natural forces that continue to shape it every single day. Our next destination is a land of fire. Ice. We have come to Iceland, an island in the North Atlantic. This is one of the most volcanically active places on Earth. The landscape here feels young and raw. Steam rises from cracks in the ground. The air smells of sulfur. Geysers shoot hot water high into the air. Iceland sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the North American and Eurasian plates are slowly pulling apart. As they separate, magma rises to fill the gap. Eruptions can be dramatic, spewing ash and lava that create new land. The landscape is constantly changing. Walking here is like walking on a newly born piece of our planet. Alongside the fire, there is ice. When a volcano erupts beneath a glacier, it can cause a Yokolaut, a catastrophic flood. The heat melts a huge amount of ice very quickly, sending torrents of water, ice and rock to the sea. This powerful combination of fire and ice has carved Iceland's unique scenery. Deep fjords, powerful waterfalls, and black sand beaches. The vibrant green moss carpets old lava. Puffins nest on cliffs. Icelandic horses roam the rough terrain. Iceland shows the raw power of creation. It is a place where we can witness the fundamental forces that build our world in action. For our final landscape, we travel high into the Andes Mountains in Bolivia. Here we find a place that seems like a dream. We are on the Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. A vast, perfectly flat expanse of brilliant white salt that stretches to the horizon. Under the bright sun, the landscape is dazzling. The ground is a thick crust of salt, formed from the evaporation of an ancient lake. The salt crust shows geometric hexagonal patterns. The sheer size and flatness are hard to comprehend. It's so flat satellites use it to calibrate their instruments. Scattered islands rise from the white plain, tops of ancient volcanoes covered in tall, ancient cacti that stand like silent sentinels. The contrast between white salt and green cacti is striking. The Salar is a place of stark, minimalist beauty. The most magical time is the rainy season. A thin layer of water covers the flat. The Salar becomes the world's largest mirror. Still, shallow water perfectly reflects the sky, impossible to tell where land ends and sky begins. Walking here feels like walking on clouds. At night, the stars reflect on the surface. It is also an important breeding ground for flamingos that feed on brine shrimp in saline pools. The Salar contains huge amounts of lithium, the metal that powers phone batteries and electric cars. The salt flat is both a natural treasure and a valuable resource. A place of stark, minimalist beauty that challenges what a landscape can be. Our journey across the globe has shown us just a few of the Earth's countless wonders. We have stood on the frozen plains of Antarctica, we walked the hot sands of the Sahara, we explored the dense green of the Amazon, we climbed to the stony peaks of the Himalayas, we gazed into the depths of the Grand Canyon, we felt the heat of Iceland's volcanoes, we walked on the sky at the Salar de Uyuni. Each of these places is unique, they are all profoundly different, yet they are all part of the same planet. This incredible variety is the most precious thing we have. But this beautiful tapestry is fragile. They face threats from a changing climate and human activity. The polar ice is melting, sea levels are rising, deserts are expanding, forests are being cut down, and pollution is damaging our oceans and rivers. But we are not powerless. The future of these incredible landscapes is in our hands. When we value something, we are more likely to protect it. It begins with a sense of wonder. It begins with appreciating the beauty and complexity of our world. We can all make choices in our daily lives that help reduce our impact. By learning about these places, dreaming of them, and understanding their importance, we take the first step. Let us be the generation that chooses to cherish and protect the magnificent diversity of our one and only home. Thank you for watching. Share this wonder and help protect it.